first of all, but yeah, hopefully today we can go and do a sick little drive. Rightio, so before I jump into today's video, there's something that a lot of people have been wanting me to respond to, and everyone's making this a whole like YouTube drama thing, which I think is absolutely crazy. About this whole the whole ZBR33 Lap scenario. I find it crazy how easily misconstrued this whole thing is. Like, people from my comment section have been going onto their videos and commenting so negatively, and then people from their videos have been coming to my videos and commenting so negatively, when in all fairness, there's no thing between me and Laplabs to say that we absolutely hate each other. Laplabs are actually really insanely good friends of mine and have been more than accommodating and extremely generous and so knowledgeable in their whole thing. I find it crazy how some people in my comments section especially think that I would trust them higher than what Laplabs are to me, because for one, they have a lot of degrees that I probably can't pronounce, to be honest. These two blokes in their workshop have built me something that is so crazy on such a minuscule budget. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but this R33 right here was such an entirely cheap build, and it's crazy. This engine, for what it is, a stock build, basically with a budget of 0, is everything that I could ever have wanted from these two blokes. They did so much hard work. They went above and beyond. Our deal was that they were going to build the engine for me and let me learn. But not only that, the plenums, the turbo, the intercooler piping, all of the fabrication work. Not only that, but building the engine, getting everything set up, going out, getting me parts, getting stuff machined. There's so much more looking at that thing right there that not only they, but I also got my hands on. I did a lot of the work on that thing there as well. And a lot of you guys I saw in the comments when I was doing the leak test on this thing, going, oh my god, they did a really shitty job at, you know, making sure that there were no boost leaks and stuff like that. I think it's crazy, because I did most of those lines. I don't know if you guys have gone back and watched the actual builds of this car. I did all of the lines, all of the vac lines, put the zip ties around everything. You know, I never, ever made this channel as like a how-to channel. I am definitely not the right person to go to if you guys are wanting to learn about how to do stuff on your car. This is just me and my journey and how I've sort of been learning and taking in information. Most of the time, my brain is fried. There is so much going on, especially with that whole engine build that was all going on. But yeah, I just find it crazy how some people have just looked at some of the things that I did wrong in a couple of previous videos. Like, I did a boost leak test where I left everything, like, I didn't block off anything after the intercooler piping. So plenum, cylinders, everything had pressure in them. And Max actually made a really good comment in a video that I'll actually link down below, and I highly recommend all of you guys go watch it. So if you really are hung up on this whole Zacbaldy versus Laplabs thing that actually isn't true, jump onto that video down there and go learn a whole lot more about what they did for me. And hopefully it gives you guys a little bit of a better insight, because my videos are very short. I only include the things that I know sort of the backstory of, and sometimes I know that videos can get very easily confusing, if you guys get me. So a lot of the work on this engine was done by me. I was a first time doing all of it. It was also my first boost leak test. This car has taken a lot of my first. So I find it crazy how just as soon as one little issue on this car happens, like the fact that the front tire was chewed up, we made a little joke, me and Max had a little bit of a joke that, you know, the front tire was chewed up, and it's like, oh, that has to be Laplabs' issue. Or, you know, just anything that goes wrong in this car, it seems to come back in the comments to Laplabs. And you guys have to know, this is a 25-year-old shitbox. This car is horrid. It's useless. It has been drama after drama after drama, and I am working through the whole car to fix it. Like, the reason I got this car so cheap was because it had low compression, it had a winding gearbox, the tail shaft had like 2 bolts in it, the diff was noisy, everything about this car, the entire driveline, the wiring, if you guys know, the fuel pump wiring, like 2 bolts in it, the diff was noisy, everything about this car, the entire driveline, the wiring, if you guys know, the fuel pump wiring, everything about this car is old, sticky, disgusting. These guys doing the engine for my car was literally like, one of the thousands of things that are wrong with this car. And the engine is something that has definitely been done on a complete budget in their spare time. It is a completely stock rebuild and it was done on a zero budget, okay? I haven't got a proper catch can set up for this car yet. I also haven't done the cam gear because I haven't been able to actually find one. And there's a couple of shops that I've actually gone and got stuff for and they want like $1,000 for a cam gear. But yeah, I'll quickly show you guys exactly what needs to happen on this car. The advice from Max from Left has given me as to how we can best help this engine breathe as much as RBs do and to help keep it safe. This car has an extremely restrictive hot side. It has a $200 turbo, it has a stock exhaust manifold and the stock dump pipe. It has got a high flow cat and a new, I think it's a Jasmine exhaust, but this is an extremely restrictive hot side. And not only that, we also have the most janky catch can setup in the history of the world. Now I will admit, I did tell Max that I was going to get that sorted ASAP, and it's one of the reasons why a lot of people actually went onto their videos and complained about the fact that this thing was breathing pretty hard. The issue with that is that I haven't gone out and got the catch can yet. I'm having a good chat to one of the guys over at ATP at the moment, and we're looking at getting into an ATP catch can setup, which is one of the better catch can setups that are made for this R33 right here. However, at the moment, I do not have a catch can set up. If you guys go on and watch Max's video about this whole thing, you will understand that this thing has been done on a complete budget, and going out and, you know, randomly spending $400 on a catch can is like something I couldn't just do instantly. And so I'm having a good chat to them at the moment. How a few of my videos have had soon. I have to fix that cam gear, which I have told you guys all about in these previous videos. I can easily see how a few of my videos have had a little bit of misinformation in them in the past, and I really do apologize to Lep Labs for that, because they've been getting so much negative backlash from, you know, whether it's my wrongdoings or actually, to be honest, the way that people have responded in the comment section. If I see any more of those comments whatsoever, not only is your comment just going to get deleted now, it's just going to ban your account. Sorry. I have a few moderators that have been going through the comments and stuff like that and been seeing so much negative backlash between me and Left Labs and everything else as well, when in actual fact, me, Max, and Rex are all really good mates, and I want to work with them again. They're absolutely amazing blokes. They're so knowledgeable. They've invited me back to go do some more work with them in the future. Don't know what we're going to do, but I really want to work with them as well because they're doing some sick builds. But yeah, and hey, when I get better at drifting, they're pretty crazy at drifting. I want to go put it on their door one day. So yeah, in a car that, you know, we all built together. So once again, on a zero budget. So yeah, if there's anyone creating drama in the comments or anything else as well, I just hope you know, YouTube actually shadow bans your account if that sort of stuff happens, and if one of my moderators actually bans you in the comments. So it looks like you're commenting, but you're not actually. And it's actually been pretty cool because we've managed to filter out a lot of the negative comments from misinformed people who are just creating false opinions about stuff. And trust me, that is definitely not the way that I want to run this channel. So yeah. I will link the video to Left Labs down below. Please do go and watch it, and if you guys are really sort of into this build right here and exactly what Left Labs have helped me with on this car, please go down and watch that video, because then I think a lot more people will understand exactly what their part of this car was, how much they helped me with, and how little of a budget this car actually is. I hope you guys know, on camera, this thing does look okay. In real life, this R33 is a nugget. It was something that was supposed to be super easy, super cheap, and we were just going to send it, but it turned into a little bit of like an overcomplicated mess, in my opinion. So yeah, I hope you guys all go down and watch that video and go show Left Labs some love, because yeah, I think it's crazy just how wrong and how I don't know what I'm trying to say. Once again, my brain's fried.